Hey there, Pacer fans. I'm Brendan Robertson, and welcome to Inside Pacer Athletics here on the Pacer Sports Network. We're glad you found your way to us. The easiest way, of course, is to go to www.pacersports.com for all the latest information on Pacer Athletics. Well, outside, the weather's getting a little bit chilly, starting to turn around, and you know what that means. Basketball season is upon us, but you can't start basketball season without having a kickoff party first. So we want to remind you about Midnight Madness here in the Convocation Center, Wednesday, October 14th. The fun gets started at 8 p.m. The teams will be introduced right around 11 p.m., but you want to get here early to take part in all those fun activities. Well, let's get back to the business at hand and get you caught up on the last 2 weeks of Pacer Athletics. We'll show you some highlights and give you the rundown. Let's get to it. Kicking off the show, let's start with the U.S. Yakin men's soccer team. The Pacers have produced positive results and gotten points in 5 of their last 7 matches. U.S. Yakin last week played to a scoreless draw against Newberry to pick up the tie. They did, however, fall here at home to the Flagler Saints. U.S. Yakin on the year right now, 4-5-1 record. This week they travel down to Alabama to take on Montevallo. On the women's side, head coach Sue Vodka and the U.S. Yakin women's soccer team nearly pulled off an upset of 18th-ranked Armstrong Atlantic State this past week behind the strength of a boisterous student section filled with the Pacer Fanatics. The Pacer Fanatics, of course, the official student athletic booster club here at USC Yakin. The Pacers fell behind 3-0 to Armstrong, but took control of the match late in the second half, dominating the final 20 minutes and closing the gap on a goal from Maria Frontroth in the 70th minute. The goal was Frontroth's first ever as a Pacer, so congratulations to her. The Pacers, however, just couldn't draw the match even, eventually falling 3-1 despite outshooting the Pirates on the day. Later that week, USC Yakin also hosted Peach Belt newcomer Flagler College. Down at the Pacer pit, the Saints took a 1-0 lead after the first half, but the Pacers would answer in the second half with 2 goals to send the match into overtime. Flagler did, however, get a late goal in the second overtime to come away with the 3-2 victory. USC Yakin now sits at 2-7 on the season. The Pacers have 2 huge Peach Belt Conference matchups this week on the road, traveling to UNC Pembroke and eventually down to Montevallo in Alabama. The U.S. Yakin volleyball team ended last week with one of the biggest wins of the year in a victory over Lander. The Pacers snapped a 4-game losing streak with the win over the Bearcats. Defense being the big story in that matchup, as the Pacers held Lander to a hitting percentage of negative .194, which is incredible in volleyball if you didn't know. In the third and final game, the Pacers sweeping Lander 3-0. Pacer libero Samantha Lou Crowley led all players in the match with 16 digs. U.S. Yakin 11-8 on the year so far. This week, the Pacers host Montevallo right here in the Convocation Center. Keeping pace now with the U.S. Yakin women's cross-country team, the Pacers finished in 4th place in the 2009 5K Blue Hose Invitational at Presbyterian College. Senior Yanni Lin continued her top 10 streak, finishing 5th individually for Pacers. Placed in the top 22 in that event, the Pacers will now travel to Daytona, Florida on October 10th to compete in Embry-Riddle's Eagle Classic. Well, that's all we got this week here on Inside Pacer Athletics. On one final note, the U.S. Yakin men's golf team will travel to Clemens, North Carolina on October 17th for the 4-day NCAA Division II Southeast Regional Preview. That competition hosted by Belmont Abbey. Of course, we will have those results plus all the latest information on Pacer Athletics right here on Inside Pacer Athletics. For everybody here at the Athletic Department, I'm Brendan Robertson. Thanks for watching IPA here on the Pacer Sports Network. You can always find us at www.pacersports.com. Be sure to check out our other segment this week where we sit down with U.S. Yakin Athletic Director Randy Warwick and get his thoughts on the upcoming seasons.